All right.
Hold on to your points.
Let's see where they go here.
Theirs.
Now, generally, the waterfall is going to go to the blue team, and the quarry will go to the red team. Why does it do that? Quarry will go to the red team. Looks like the one of the engineers is going to try and take the quarry, and looks like he's not going to be able to. Is he going to be contested? No, he's not going to be contested. But we are seeing a necromancer and a ranger try and take this out, but the graveyard here is going to be kind of the main focal point of this entire match. I'd like to take a look at the quarry here and see if the engineer, whose name is THZ, so that's Thiz, I believe. We'll see how he can do. He does have a lot of good utility with him on his utility bar. He has a lot of turrets at his disposal. So he does get entangled by those roots, but he attacks them pretty quickly here. Red actually dominating the match so far. They do have 2 points. 1 point is being contested. That is the quarry right now, which is the one we are looking at. And he's doing a very, very good job at actually making sure that this point stays toward the red team. He's getting a little bit low health, but that turret is going to come off a cooldown here. And we are going to see it come up and explode, and that's going to give him a nice bit of amount of HP. And hopefully he's going to be able to kind of keep doing what he's doing here, doing a very, very good job focusing down that ranger, which is something that he really need to do because the ranger can deal so much damage at the range there, hence the name Ranger. Doing a very, very good job at staying on point, though. He does get feared off for just a little bit there, and he is unfortunately going to get feared off once again. The turret does come off on cooldown just in time. He's going to be dealing a lot of damage to both players here. That bomb kit just doing so much AoE damage to both the members of the Dirty Blues at the moment. Would like to see him probably equip the grenade kit just a little bit and try and get out some area of effect damage here. When unfortunately the Necromancer doing a good job at kind of keeping him at bay here. There goes the healing turret once again. He's going to try and just kill out the Necro outright, and then he's going to switch to the other Ranger and try and kill him out before he can res his buddy here. That's not going to be able to actually happen. Unfortunately, he is going to get rallied, and unfortunately this engineer is going to have to use his I'm not sure what that was. It happened too fast. Unfortunately, the engineer does go down, but that was a good 2.5 minutes of the point being still on the red side, and it looks like the blue is going to be able to contest all 3 points once again. And let's take a look at the graveyard right now. Graveyard getting some free contest points here over on to the red side. It looks like Geek, unfortunately, is going to try and take a couple people out, but does not get that. The red team is going to be in full control of the graveyard. So that is going to be an interesting kind of concept here for the rest of the match. And I'm going to get a drink of water. I love water. Looks like the Ranger's going to try and actually take out the red side gate. I almost said the red right side gate, but that would have been horribly wrong and probably would have made my tongue into a pretzel. Red team is going to be able to take back the quarry since there is no one going to be here. And right now, I actually think that the blue team is going for the... the red team is actually going for the Guild Lord at the moment. We do see Ketamonos, who is going to be playing a Guardian, versus Geek, who's a Bunker Engineer, and looks like Ranger's going to be chasing down the... I really wish I could tell what they were from a distance. That would be an Elementalist because of the misform that just happened here. And unfortunately, Ketamonos does go down, so the Blue Lord is going to be safe and sound once again. Let's actually take a look at the Red Lord here. We are seeing Stalker actually be kind of kite some of the NPCs here and do a pretty good job at it too. I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be able to take them out in time to... All right, buddy. Thanks. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And unfortunately, sorry, I got... Holy crap! Talk. Words come out of mouth. Tongue. Don't get in the way. Thank you. Okay. Now, if I do this, what happens? Okay, there we go. Ketamonos dealing a ton of damage to this Ranger, who is also called Stalker. But Stalker is not in a very, very good shape right now. He does have retaliation to deal with, so that really forces him not to attack. Good knockdown there by Stalker. Unfortunately, Ked gets up and just goes, bam, nope, you're staying there. And that is going to be a stomp for Ketamonos, and unfortunately nothing is going to happen. What is that noise?
Red team got a capture point.
Oh, that's the things... Wow, I've never heard that before. Sorry, ADD took over there. Oh boy. Let's go back to the quarry here. Ketamonos is dealing a massive amount of damage along with the rest of his partners in crime. I'm not entirely sure if Blue's going to be able to come out on top of this once again. Just Red Team in total domination of these last few matches so far. Take a look back at the graveyard here. Actually, Blue's going to be able to actually contest this now and going to actually get a free graveyard. That's actually a very, very huge deal here. Let's actually kind of take a look here. It looks like Kedamono's going to try and chase down Stalker once again. Stalker just not having a good day at all. And unfortunately, Kedamonos is actually going to be able to get away from him and not really worry about if he's going to be able to do much of anything. But he is going to be... I'm sorry, I needed a text.
Did you see that? Red team got a capture point. Breathe.
Sorry, my wife's at work.
Blue team
She's
grabbed
pregnant.
the capture point.
And she's a little grumpy because it's so hot outside, so I'm just calming her down. Alright. Where were we? Let's reset here. Let's actually look at the map real quick and kind of see where all the action is happening. Massive amounts of action happening at this graveyard. It looks like the waterfall is uncontested, and it looks like one of the Red Rangers is actually going to be able to get a free point there. One of the Guardians is actually going to probably come up and assist in the graveyard brawl. Let's actually go to the quarry real quickly here and see if there's any action going to be actually taking place here. No, there is not. The Guardian is actually going to be able to really grab some nice buffs there. So let's actually go on to the meet and greet of this game session here. The middle point, as always, it really kind of maintains the presence of how important keeping the middle is in a game like this. And these hiccups are awful today. And we are seeing the auto balance take place here real shortly. And that is one really nice feature in Guild Wars 2 is the auto balance works very well, but it's very annoying at times when you're on the winning team. It's at 495 and you get moved to the losing team. That's happened to me numerous times, and I'm like, no, why? But that's okay. Necromancer actually getting beat up severely here. A lot of bullying going on for the Necromancer. Unfortunately, not his day in school right now. Might have to contact CNN about that. Not entirely sure if that's going to happen or not. But he actually does stand up to his bullies and actually... Yeah, man, he might actually kill off the Warrior here. The Warrior actually does go down here. He does need to be downed here, or he will rally shortly. All he has to do is find a low target and attack it. But the Necromancer is going to live to fight another day here. He might actually try and... Nope, the Warrior is going to pop a Vengeance, which basically allows him to be back for approximately like 10 to 11 seconds. Deal damage, but once that is actually ended, it is going to kill him completely, so the Necromancer will get the point for that. His heal just coming up in time. He is going to pop Death Shroud, which basically gives him some extra HP there. And going to be able to use a lot of really good spells there. Life Transfer basically steals spells from everyone around him and deals a lot of damage, which is really important as a Necromancer. You want that life steal. You want a lot of really kind of good life steals. But then again, I'm still new to kind of the meta and the class system, so not entirely sure if that's correct or not. Just again, if you take a look at the map, just a lot of confrontation here on this graveyard. Blue actually now has the lead because they have been able to contest both these points, and the Red's been a little bit too concerned about this middle here. So let's actually take a look at the quarry here. See nothing going on in the quarry. Red's being kind of completely biased and really letting the blue team just dominate both the side points. That is something that you're going to really kind of see teams kind of do a really kind of bad downfall there, unfortunately. You really want to make sure that you have the points that you're going to actually defended. You can't just worry about kills and other cool shiny objects, which I usually do because I like shiny objects. Who am I kidding? Unfortunately. Let's take a look at this engineer's point of view, who's just kind of standing there and making sure that his shoes are tied. So, moving on. Let's take a look at the Ranger. The Ranger's name is Demise, I don't know. We'll call him Demi. I like that. There we go. You are now Demi. And the red team pretty much just pulls the blue team off of this waterfall, unfortunately. Really, okay, here comes Geek. Geek, as we saw in the last couple matches, very good engineer. And actually, it's a Guardian and an engineer versus a Ranger And it looks like I can't click on you because there's too much movement. And another blue. It looks like Kedamonos is going to come up here and try and burst down at least one of the engineers here. The Ranger doing a good job at really trying to make sure that he's going to get away. So he's actually going to get away and live to fight another day here. Let's actually take a look point of view of Kedamonos here. He's trying to rally up his friend here, and it looks like he will actually get him, but he does go down in the process. So this is going to be a death for Kedamonos here because he does not have Wave of Light because he was interrupted. Blue once again going to be able to take out this this waterfall for themselves. Geek and the Guardian doing it. Why does my camera keep changing? That is really annoying. Why does it keep changing? Don't change on me, you boob. Oh, because I was looking at Kedamonos and not the actual. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, user error. Derp. Quarry actually being taken by the red now. So Quarry finally kind of getting back to its original owner, and blue team coming out on top. Very, very nice job there by the blue team. They were absolutely able to really kind of control the side. I almost said potions, but there's no side potions because that's not actually existent. The two side points there, and the red team unfortunately really kind of made too much of a point to try and capture that middle. The middle is not all that important when you don't have the sides. You got to have at least one side to kind of focus on the middle because the middle is just kind of a huge area.